Hello, Cawthon Cards community. Thanks for stopping by for Commander Night here on Cawthon Cards. Hopefully, we will be doing these Commander streams on Saturday nights at 9:30 Eastern Time. This is the Jake and Joel Are Magic Commander League. This is week 2 of the league. We have a $150 budget to build our decks this week. Basically, we got to pick a Commander deck from one of the recent sets. I'm not sure where the cutoff was. It was maybe Zendikar Rising, maybe a little further back than that. But basically, we have to keep one of the commanders or both the commanders from the deck. That's up to whoever builds the deck. And then we had $150, take in and out as many cards as we wanted. For those of you that are new to Cawthon Cards, I stream twice a week on Mondays and Thursdays for pack cracking streams. It's a lot of fun. Basically, you can buy packs, have them opened up, and then have the cards shipped to you. We also do box battles, fun stuff like that. So if you're interested, would love to see you. Come stop by there. I also stream on Wednesday nights normally a pod draft called the Wizard Cup, where we draft the most recent set on Arena and play that. So that is normally 9 o'clock on Wednesdays. Also publish a couple YouTube shorts and some box breaks as regular YouTube videos. So if you like that stuff, would definitely appreciate it if you hit subscribe. If you're hanging out here tonight, if you could hit that thumbs up button, helps get us out to more people. Brody rolled 6 prior to the stream going live. So I'm going to go ahead and randomize the order while everybody else is talking. Basically, I'm playing Lathril, Blade of Elves. I could tap it and 10 other elves, and each opponent loses 10 life, and I gain 10 life. Other than that, my deck does elf things. Make mana, make things big, attack and kill people. So we have 3 other players tonight. We have Onion Sauce, Thick Pickles, who goes by Brian, and Brody, who I don't know how to say his other name here. But basically, we're going to let everybody introduce themselves and their commander. Let's go ahead and start with Onion Sauce.
Yeah, I'm playing Leinore, Autumn Sovereign, human tribal. She has an ability that is worded pretty weird. It says at the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature you control. So that always happens. And then if I control 3 or more creatures with different powers, I draw a card. So the Coven is drawing a card. The +1/+1 counter always happens. So just kind of go wide with a bunch of dudes and then punch said dudes, and hopefully win.
Cool. Brian, do you want to talk through your deck?
Yeah, I'm playing Dina, Soul Steeper, kind of like a drain and gain deck here. So I got a lot of shenanigans. Says whenever I gain a life, each opponent loses 1 life. So I'm just trying to gain life in incremental phases as much as I can. And then little green rampy shenanigans, you know.
And Brody, I think you're the only one not playing green tonight. You want to tell us what your color blue does?
It controls the game. I am playing Anowon the Rune Thief, and I'm just basically rogue tribal. So he gives other rogues I control a +1/+1 buff, and whenever they deal combat damage to a player, that player mills equal to that damage. I don't really lean into the milling that much, just kind of put out a bunch of rogues and swing at your face, more or less.
Cool. Well, Brody, you won the randomization and you get to go first. So if you'd like to get started, if you're happy with your hand, feel free. If you need mulligan, everybody gets a free mulligan this week. Other than that, we get bonus points for first blood, saving a player, and casting your commander 4 times or more. You get a penalty if you do not cast your commander at all. So that's how the game works. Good luck, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks. You too.
I will keep. Is everybody else ready to go?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah.
All
Use
right.
my mulligan.
I will draw. I will play a swamp, and then I'll tap that swamp. and cast Changeling Outcast. It is a 1/1 Changeling, and it can't block and it can't be blocked, and I'll pass.
Because it's a shapeshifter, it is also a rogue.
This is true.
Draw a card for turn. Play a forest, tap, play Arbor Elf, and pass turn.
Okay, I'll draw for turn. Play a forest. And pass turn. No turn 1 plays for me.
I will just play a forest and also pass turn.
Tap. And draw. No turn 1 Soul Rings this go around, huh? This week. I'll play an island. And then I'll attack. Brian, since your life gain, I'll hit you for 1.
So Brody gets first blood.
Ooh, fair enough.
And I'll pass after that.
Okay, I'll untap, draw. Tap, Soul Ring. Untap a forest. Tap, play Wirewood Symbiote. And then I will play a Malakir Mire. It is a dual face card. Malakir rebirths the other side, but I'm playing it as the land side comes into play tapped, and it is a swamp. And at this point, I'll pass turn.
Okay. I won't untap, but I'm on my untap phase. I'll draw. Play a forest. Tap 2. And play an arcane Signet. And pass a turn.
Cool. I'll play a forest, and I'll tap 2 for rampant growth. And I'll go get a plus, and it will enter tapped. And I'll pass turn.
Okay, untap. Draw. Play an island, and then I'll tap for 2 and a Demir Signet. And since I can't be blocked and can't block also, I'll just attack Lance for 1.
Thanks, bud.
And pass turn.
Sorry, turn off my Discord notifications so people don't get pinged, but I don't also mute y'all, because I've done that before. It was lots of fun. Okay, so I will untap and draw. I will pay a green, untap the green, retap it, and 2 from the Soul Ring. Play Dwynen, Guiltleaf, Dane. Other elves get +1/+1 whenever It attacks. I gain 1 life for each elf I control. Also has reach. We'll tap black. Play a gnarl root trapper.
Which elf did you return your hand to untap the?
I did an arbor elf is tap, and you untap target forest.
Oh, derp.
So
I thought you untapped it.
no, I
It was
tapped
just
it to
dark.
untap the forest to get the second one for the Dwynen.
Yeah.
And then, Brody, I would like to repay the favor and attack you with my Werewood Symbiote for 1.
Take it.
Pass turn. Ryan, you're up.
Okay, my go. All right. Untap. I'll draw. Getting forests. 2 of those. Play Talisman of Resilience. Let's have green and black with the Arcane Signet. I'll play Dina, a Soul Steeper. And then I'll pass the turn. Yeah, some type of blocker on the field.
I'm gonna play Plains as my lantern. And then I will tap 2 for a Whisper of the Wilds. And then another 2 for Swiftfoot Boots. And I pass turn.
Okay. Tap. And draw. Play my land. Let's see. Tap for 4. And I'll cast Reconnaissance Mission. An enchantment with whenever a creature I control deals combat damage to a player, I may draw a card. I'll spread the love and I'll go ahead and pack onion sauce for 1 this time. Draw a card. And pass the turn.
I'll untap. Draw a card. I'll move to combat. And I will swing Dwynen and Wirewood Symbiote. Or no, not that one. Arbor Elf at. Actually, let's spread it around. Swing Dwynen at Brian. I'll swing the Arbor Elf at Onion and the Gnarlroot Trapper at Brody. Dwynen's 3 for Brian, 3-4. Arbor Elf and the other one are both 2/2s.
I'll take 2.
Yep. Oh, I'll take 3. One better.
It wasn't quite even, but it was close.
Right. Yeah. As fair as could be.
A green, a black, and 2 colorless. Cast Lathril. Guess I'm gonna put my soul ring down here. And then I will I'll pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. I'll draw. Cast 2, and I'm gonna cycle this migration path. Discard to draw a card. Play another forest. What's going on? 1 green, 2 green. Use that for colorless. And then I'm gonna cast Roiling Regrowth to do some more ramping. Sacrifice the land. Search my library for 2 basic land cards. Put them on the battlefield tapped. We go get 2 swamps. And then I will pass the turn after that. 1 swamp. 2.
Cool. I will draw. And then I will play forest. I'm going to tap 4 for my commander. Like that. And then I'll tap Whisper of the Wilds to equip my commander with Swiftfoot. And then I will put a +1/+1 counter. Or I'm going to move to combat. At the beginning of combat, I'll put a +1 counter on my commander. I do not have Coven, so I do not draw a card. And I'll pass turn.
Did you say pass? Sorry.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Brody, it's your turn.
Okay. All right, untap. Draw. Play Drowned Catacomb as my land. Comes in untapped because I have a swamp or an island. Happen to have both. Just gonna cast my commander out. Yeah. Tap for 4, cast out Anowan, the Ruin Thief. He will give my other rogue here a little bit of a buff, +1/+1 counter. It's actually not a counter. He just gives him +1/+1. And then I'll just come at Lance for 2.
I will take 2 since I can't block.
And then you'll go ahead and mill 2.
Okay.
And if you hit a creature, I will draw a card.
Prowess of the Fair and Bojuka Bog. So neither one of those is a creature.
Okay, and then I'll pass the turn. Or I'll draw a card, actually, off a reconnaissance mission on combat damage, and then I'll pass the turn.
Oh, I love that card.
Okay.
Doing that recon.
Untap.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Draw.
The fact that cycling is sweet.
Right.
I love cycling card. I have a Gavi deck that I just
It's got
really
the old coastal
like.
piracy.
Yeah, that might be an include next week. I think coastal is like $12 to this being like $1 or something though.
Man, are they already? Well,
let's see. I will move to combat. And guess if Brody's going to keep pinging me, I probably need to start worrying about Brody over here.
You just hit me last time, so
I hit everybody last time. I got everyone.
And what do you expect? What do you expect?
No, I don't blame you. I'm just saying it comes back. That's all. I will. Actually, I'm probably just gonna spread the love around again. Gonna attack. Onion sauce with Lathril. It's a 3/4 menace. And when it deals combat damage, I get number elves based on the damage. Elf warrior tokens, 1/1s. Then I will swing the Dwynen at Brody. And that's a 3/4 as well.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. What's your Anowan?
A 2/4.
Okay, so that's stupid. I'll swing the 3/4 at Brian. And that'll be my attacks for the turn.
no, that's stupid. I'll take it.
Reverse it back.
You're like, I don't like your change of plans.
No.
Before damage is dealt.
Okay.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna source the plowshares, your commander.
Okay.
Swords.
Exile target creature. You gain life equal to his power.
Okay, so I will gain 3 then. Put that back to the command zone. Fun times. Any other responses?
I just took the damage.
Okay.
None from me.
You already got some elves. You don't need any more elves.
You don't want more
Too many elves.
Why do people not want more elves? Elves are good. I will pay a life and tap this to add a green to my mana pool. I can only spend it to cast an elf creature spell. Also pay a black and a green for Abomination of Leinore. Its power and toughness is equal to the number of elves I control plus the number of elves in my graveyard. So it is currently a 4/4. There's also Vigilance and Menace.
It's a sweet one.
And then I will pass the turn.
Let me get something besides land.
I thought you were ramping.
Yeah, how about something besides land? That's not besides land. I pass the turn.
Tap 2 planes for Knight of White Orchid. 2/2 first strike when it enters. If an opponent has more lands than you, which Brian does, he has 6 lands. Go get a planes. Put it on the battlefield.
Ramp.
And I'll get a Canopy Vista. Forest Plains. Enters untapped because I have 2 or more basics. I want to tap 3 for Eternal Witness. When it enters the battlefield, I will turn Swords of Plowshares to my hand.
Why?
It's the only really good target in my graveyard.
I'm just kidding, man.
And then I'm gonna move to combat. At the beginning of combat, Leinore will trigger. I'll put a +1/+1 counter on Knight of White Orchid. That will give me Coven because I have 3 different powers, and I will draw a card. Second main. I'm not gonna attack or anything. Moving to second main. I'm gonna tap 2 for Talisman of Unity and pass turn.
All right. Yeah. Draw. I land. Okay, I'll go to combat and pick Onion for 2 this time. I'll draw a card and then you'll mill 2 cards.
2 cards. Okay. I milled Unclaimed Territory and Kodama's Reach.
Damn it. Alright.
No creatures for you.
Yeah. I bet if I hit you again, I would have definitely got one.
There's only like 37 creatures in the deck.
I'll tap for.
Yeah, hit the elf guy. You're gonna get creatures.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. Either way.
Tap for 3, and I'll cast a Commander Sphere. Let's see. And then I'll pass.
Untap. Draw. I will play Leinore Elves. What else will I do?
Probably more elves.
That would be an elf deck thing to do, wouldn't it? Going to guess I will move to combat. I will swing my 5/5 Vigilance Menace at Brody. And Brian, with just a Dina on the board, you're really the only person I can swing the Dwynen at. So,
Or you could just not swing. I mean,
well, I forgot to do it last turn, but I gained life doing this, so I thought as a life gain deck you would appreciate that. It has Menace, Brody.
Oh, does it?
Yes.
God,
Menace.
dang, boy. I'll take
Sorry.
5.
Onion Sauce is sitting there with 3 creatures, and that kind of makes Menace not work very well.
all right, I take the 3.
Right. Trying to see if I can make this work or not real quick. Sorry, guys. Pay 3 colorless and play Staff of Domination.
That's
and that
good.
will pass the turn.
Some infinite shit over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right,
I
I'll
don't
draw.
think he has it yet, but he would soon.
Yeah, I don't have any infinite stuff yet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Two, 3. Play a Vain Witch Coven. Got some menace of my own now. Aha!
Mhm.
Fancy.
But real good life gaining. Doesn't do much for me now. I think that's really all I got. Not doing much over here. Fast turn.
Oh boy, Lance is out of control over here.
So out of control.
Worry about this. Uh,
Okay, here we go. Here we go. We got something. Hopefully. Okay, land for turn. Gonna play Rogue's Passive. I'm gonna tap 1, 2. Actually, just 1 from Talisman. 2, 3, 4. For Sigarda, Champion of Light.
Yeah.
One new Sigarda. And then tap Rogue's Passage to move to equip her with Swiftfoot Boots.
gross.
Which Sigarda is this again?
The Midnight Hunt, 4/4 flying trample. Humans I control get +1/+1.
Champion of Light.
She's got
Okay,
covenant-
I wanted to
Champion of
pull it
Light.
up on screen. That's all. Thank you. Got it.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Got it. And then, I'm gonna move to combat. At the beginning of combat, I'll put a +1 counter on Leinore, or sorry, not on Leinore. From Leinore on Sigarda. And
The
then I'll
boots
draw
give it
a-
haste or hexproof. I mean hexproof or shroud.
hexproof and haste.
Okay. Oh, the greaves give it
Uh,
shroud. That's right.
Greaves give it shroud. Yes, sir. I'm gonna swing Sigarda. You don't have any reach over there, right, Lance?
Not untapped at this particular point in time.
Sweet. I'm gonna swing 5 flying in the air at you.
So generous.
When she attacks, I look at the top 5 cards. Oh, man.
He's got options to off the top 5. That's not good.
I got like 4 options, unfortunately. Wish I could drawn some of these. It would
Well,
be nice.
We thought things were getting out of control. Then Onion played.
Yeah. I really saw.
And do I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? I'm gonna reveal Stalwart Pathlighter, 3/1 with Vigilance, and a Covenant ability. The rest go on the bottom of my library.
Oh, that's good. Making everything indestructible too.
That's the plan. Then I will pass turn.
Oh boy. Okay. Untap. Look at me over here, just my one pecking dude. Draw. Play out of land. Rogue's Passage. Chapter 5. Yes, Sir Conrad. The Grim. It's a 5/4. Whenever another creature dies or is put into a graveyard from anywhere other than the battlefield, or a creature leaves the graveyard, my graveyard, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. And I can pay 2 to make each player mill a card. I will then go to combat. And let's see, get. Who am I gonna say? We'll go for Lance.
Really?
So 2 at you.
Okay.
Yeah, I want that creature mill. I want to draw a card.
You got a forest. It's 2, right?
Yeah.
And a command tower.
God damn it.
So you're the reason I have 2 lands in play, Brody. You are the reason.
All right, and on damage, I'll draw.
Shut up. You don't need lands.
Look at all your dorks.
For now.
That'll be a pass for me after that.
Yeah, there's not really anything I can do. So I will untap and draw. What do you have on the board over there, Onion? What are we looking at? That's untapped. As far
Untapped,
as
I got a
creatures.
0/2. Whisper of the Wilds, a 1/5 Leinore Sovereign, I'm sorry, a +1/+1. So it's a 1/3, a 2/6, a 4/4 first strike, and a 3/2.
You put the Pathlighter in your hand, right? That didn't come into play.
Correct. It was in my hand.
Okay. I remember hearing about it. I was like, I didn't hear that on the field. And I was like, oh yeah, it went to your hand. Thank you for the clarification.
Yeah, absolutely.
A life for green, and another green. So I'm tapping 3 green, a black, and 2 colorless. Playing Wolverine Riders. At the beginning of each upkeep, create a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token. Whenever another elf enters battlefield under my control, gain a life equal to its toughness. Bumps Abomination up to 6 because Brody did not mill any elves. Thank you, Brody.
Welcome. I was very stoked on it.
Yeah, I'm sure you're very excited you didn't get the draw card. I will now pass the turn. Then in Brian's upkeep, I get an elf warrior token. And that bumps us up to 7.
Okay, let's get a card that's not a land. That's a land. All right.
Oh man.
So, all right, we got some drastic measures here. Watch this. This is like the worst.
Are you gonna ramp some more?
No, this is the most expensive card draw ever. Watch this. I'm gonna play Balagad Recovery to recover the migration path to my hand
And
just to cycle it to
Ouch.
draw a card for
Oh,
5
man.
mana.
That's rough.
Dude. That's
Try it.
fucking. That's next level plays.
Oh, tap 1, Essence Warden. Hey, I got a creature that does things I want it to do.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah, that's well. I mean, it'd have been cool like 9 turns ago.
Well, each upkeep, you're gonna be getting the life.
Lovely.
It's each time.
The Wolverine Riders.
Oh, nice. So
We got a
I will pass the turn after that.
Okay, so
Eh.
you gain a life. Everybody else loses what, 1 life?
1 life. Yep.
And I get because I got the elf warrior token. Lovely. That did
Well,
not work
maybe the
as
5 mana was
intended.
worth it.
I think it might be. Untapping. Land for turn. Gonna play a plains. And then I'm gonna tap 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For Cathar's Crusade. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under my control, I put a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control.
Oh boy.
That looks pretty cool.
And then I'm gonna tap 3, and it's Innistrad themed, which is cool. I'll do 3 for Stalwart Pathlighter. When that enters the battlefield, we'll trigger Cathar's Crusade, and I put a +1 counter on each creature I control.
And then I gain a life, and everybody loses 1 life.
Okay, hold on 1 second before you
Yes.
do that.
Uh-oh.
Oop.
I guess we'll just let it happen.
Are you sure?
Yep. Positive.
You just wanted you to think about it a little bit longer.
I wanted you to consider who you're attacking. That's all.
All right, so I gain a life. Everybody loses 1.
Boop.
Boop. Little sip of tea.
At the beginning of combat on my turn, Leinore will trigger. I'll put another counter on Sigarda. And I'll draw a card. Great. Just kidding. I'm gonna swing Sigarda. Who's making threats? Who's being scary? Who's saying stuff? Who's that? Brian.
I think that was onion sauce.
It's not Brian. Come on.
I'm onion sauce.
Just go ahead and
think
swing it
anybody's gonna
yourself,
make
and we'll
threats.
be good.
I did not say pause. Think about it if that's what you're saying.
Okay, that was Lance.
That was me.
Buzz Lance, yeah.
Boom. There it is. There's your target.
There's your confession.
I'll load up to it. I don't mind.
Lance, were you thinking about blowing up something? If I don't swing at you, will you not blow up something for a turn?
I can arrange that, yes.
Cool. You get a turn.
Thank you.
I just
That
got a
seems
free
fair.
turn for thinking for a second. That's a good trade.
Also,
Sure.
at the beginning of combat, creatures I control gain indestructible because they do still have cover.
Think you're making pacts with the wrong person. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I mean, if we
Why
blow
don't I
everybody
my
else up
thing?
first, then we just duke it out.
Yeah, we do get
Well, that's good. I wouldn't mind that
later.
because my deck's doing, a bunch of crap anyways.
I'm gonna swing of the White Orchid. Currently a. Oh, he got an extra kind. A 5/5 first strike at Brian. And at Brody. She's a 7 flying trample.
I'll take fucking 7. Excuse me.
Yeah, I'll take 5 there. So 'cause why not?
There's a trigger from Sigarda.
right? Yeah, I got nothing. I've got nothing.
Ooh.
This is when chat's praying for Brody or Brian to draw board wipe.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Board wipe would be good.
Are those only indestructible during combat?
Yes.
On his turn, I think.
Until it triggers on combat, but it lasts until end of turn.
On only his combat?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm looking at the top 5 in my library, deciding on which one I want to get. It's gonna be Druid of Purification goes into my hand.
It's a Druid of Purification.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Thank you. Just showing chat what you put in your hand, that's all.
No worries. And then is that everyone just took the damage, no responses or anything?
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Sweet. Second main, I got no plays. I passed turn. Oop. Sorry.
7 to the face. Oh my goodness. Wow. Tap draw.
On your upkeep, I get an elf. Everybody loses a life, and Brian gains life.
Yay. Doing stuff.
I will go to combat, and I'll swing 2 at onion sauce.
I will pick 2.
And mill 2, I'll draw on damage.
I did have a creature. I had Kinder's Transformation and Sigarda Huron's Grace.
Okay. I will draw another card off of Anowan's trigger.
And doesn't everybody lose a life or something? Because Conrad?
Oh, true, yes. Each of you guys lose a life.
You have 2 creatures go to the graveyard?
Just one.
Just one.
Just one.
Okay.
Conrad is damaged, specifically, which is weird for a black card.
Okay, then I'll try and tap for 7.
That's scary.
And cast Necromantic Selection.
Oh, what does that do?
Destroy all creatures and return a creature card put into the graveyard this way to the battlefield under my control. It's a black zombie in addition to its other colors and types. Exile Necromantic Selection.
I guess I'm first to respond. Is that correct?
Yep.
I will untap a forest. I will return Gnarlroot Trapper to my hand to untap the Leinore Elves, tap the Leinore Elves, and cast Wrap and Vigor. Regenerate each creature I control. That's before, not after, right? How does regenerate work? This has always confused me.
I never play Regenerate, so...
If they die...
It says, I think the next time this permanent would
They
be
don't.
destroyed this turn, it isn't. Instead, tap it and remove all damage from it and remove it
Yeah.
from combat.
Remove it from combat. Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
I think
when
so-
they never die.
If the board wipe resolves, I just tap all my creatures and they stay alive. So that was my response.
Okay, in response to your response, I'll just counterspell that.
Lovely. Okay.
There's the blue player. That's a pretty one too.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is.
It was
Cool.
a gift from Ronnie.
Is that double masters?
Modern Horizons.
Modern
2.
Horizons 2.
Yeah, yeah.
But-
In response, my creatures die.
Okay.
Does anybody else have a
If-
How
response?
many total creatures are there? 1, 2.
A lot.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah, it was
5, 6,
Conrad, right?
7,
Yeah.
Yeah.
8, 9. I have
Well,
9.
he saved a bunch up there.
So 9. I have 3. Brian has 3, so that's 15.
I've-
How many do you have on you?
6.
6. So 21.
Okay. I'm going to tap Canopy Vista for a white, and I'm going to source the Plowshares Sir Conrad.
Nice.
Thanks.
That's exile. Do I get a land? Of
No,
sorts?
you gain life equal to his power.
Oh, okay. 5.
Does that count as me saving a player? I don't think so. I don't think it would have.
If no one was gonna die, I mean that would,
I think
give you
technically
like
they
a
have
VIP
to die.
kind of like.
Yeah, that could be a
That's
VIP
fine.
consideration.
That's a VIP move for sure.
Yeah.
I mean that's 45 like health or damage you save for. So
But nobody was going to die, so I don't think it counts as lifeguarding.
no, that's a yeah.
Damn. One of
But,
my
hey, I
points.
mean,
We're gone.
Still a half point.
So
I think,
everything
unless something else
dies, and
happens.
what else happens with that card?
He gets to get something from the graveyard. I think.
Yeah, so hold
Yeah.
on. I'm gonna steal one of your commanders.
How's
let's
that work?
see.
Oh, is it from?
So
any
they're
graveyard?
hitting the graveyard now, technically because of the errata. So I can snag them at before you can choose to move them.
Okay.
Let's see.
Well, my commander's not in play, so
Yeah. I don't think any area elves would be like hugely beneficial to me anyway.
you want me to read them out?
Nah.
Okay.
I don't want. Let's see. Yeah, I'll take Leinore.
Okay.
Excuse me.
I think you tapped out, Brody. Is that it?
That's it.
Okay.
Last turn.
Untap. Draw a card. We'll play a Dowroot Trapper. And I will pass the turn. How many cards does everybody have in their hand now that all of our boards are wiped? I have 3 left.
Full grip.
I have 3 cards.
Hey, Brian, you're up. Having 2 lands hurts right now, Brody. Thanks for all those mills.
I go.
You're welcome.
I know my audio cuts out every now and again. It's
Oh,
weird.
sorry about that. Yeah, Brian, it's your go.
Okay.
Well, the good news about drawing all those lands, Brian, is you hadn't played very much, so we're kind of on even footing now.
Right. Huh.
Unless you drew another one.
No, I didn't that time, so that's nice. Which is nice. It's kind of rampy though. Not too much though. So we'll tap 3. Cast a Leyline Prowler.
It's kind of rampy.
Kind of rampy. And I'll tap another 4 mana to cast Dina again. And I believe that's going to be my turn.
Cool. I will
pass.
tap. Play Forest, melee for turn. 4 for Druid of Purification. Starting with me. Each player may choose an artifact or an enchantment I don't control. Destroy each permanent chosen this way. I choose. My first one is going to be Reconnaissance Mission.
Okay, then I choose.
Uh-huh.
Well, it doesn't blow up yet, right? Like it's like sitting there.
That's true.
It goes on the stack, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes on the stack.
And then I guess I'll choose the artifact or enchantment, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Could just choose your own, right? And we could just all.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's the play. I'll get rid of your signet, Brian.
Go ahead. That's it.
Or I'm
Okay.
sorry, the staff of Dom. The staff of Dom.
Yeah, I was like, come on, man. That'd probably be the
I
only other
forgot that
thing
was there.
I would think of.
In response, I'll gain a life.
Yeah.
I mean, I might as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sweet. Okay, so that's on the stack. Now I get to pick. And I can't pick onion stuff, right?
Right.
Right.
Correct.
Well,
You can just
Brian,
pick your own.
I
No,
could
but I
pick
don't
my
care.
own, but then I
You
would
could
be
blow
like
up one. I don't give a
super
shit.
dead.
It doesn't matter.
Well,
Well, no, I mean, you just pick your own staff that already was picked.
I could do that.
That's
Oh,
why I
you
was
can
trying to
do
get
that?
us all just to pick the original one that he picked.
I don't know. You can do that.
Yeah, that's what I
Uh,
was trying to do.
Yeah,
Is like we
you
just
totally
pick
can.
the original one. That way nobody else loses stuff, and then he's an
Oh, yeah.
asshole. Sorry, and then we beat him up, trying to get us to blow each other's stuff up.
Brian, if I don't destroy your stuff, will you not destroy my soul ring?
Yeah, I won't. I'll pick the staff of domination or something that's already been picked.
I'll be nice and I'll pick the staff of domination then.
I'll pick.
Sorry, I would have not picked your staff.
I'll pick the reconnaissance mission.
It's
Right.
too late.
It's
I
all
mean,
right.
like we're still. Yeah.
I mean, it's a legitimate threat that people want off the board. I understand that.
That's true.
Right.
But if
I mean,
my
it didn't matter. I only had six.
if my soul ring's gone, I'm basically dead. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so that finishes
Also-
resolving that, and now it's Onion's turn once again.
Yes, and also Cathar's Crusade puts a counter on Druid of Purification. And I'll equip Swiftfoot boots to it.
It's also in May, just so y'all know if that ever comes up in the future, so people don't have to choose anything at all.
That's true.
And I'll swing Druid of Purification a 3/4 at Lance.
Sweet. Okay, I took 3.
And that's all I got. Pass. stepping away from the setup that I'm listening, so just keep going.
Let's see here. Tap for 4. Tap 5. And 6. And I'll cast my commander out again.
Commander time. Anything else, Brody?
Yeah, I should have done something in a different order. Gosh, dang it. I'll go to combat, and what happens with Leinore? Let's see here.
Yeah.
My turn, pretty
Get
close,
a 1/1
counter.
counter.
So 1/1. Gonna do it out on Leinore, I think. And I'll attack somebody for 1. Actually, everybody's got blockers. I'll just hold it up as a blocker and pass turn.
I have no blocks.
It's true, but it's 1 damage, and it's probably better held up as a 5 blocker. So.
Okay, I will untap and draw. I'll play Elderfang Venom. Attacking elves I control have death touch. Whenever an elf I control dies, each opponent loses a life and I gain a life. And I will pass turn.
On to me.
Yeah, sorry if that cut out. It's your turn.
No, it's all good. Double checking. Tap. Draw. Two, and I'll play a Prosperous Innkeeper.
So we all lose a life? Or is that not yet?
No, it's only if another creature comes in.
Okay, gotcha.
Doesn't count.
Doesn't count
Itself. I do get a treasure token. And, okay, we'll use that. There's my treasure token.
I can't click
Probably the
on
only
that.
one I'm going to get. I know, right? I got one around here.
It's all right. I'm just kidding. Everybody knows what a treasure does.
Oh. No, hang on. There we go.
It's
Look at that
clickable.
one. The Commander
really?
Legends.
It says M20, but it's close enough.
It's the shiny Commander Legends Pringle one. You can
Ooh.
tell.
Yeah, I can
See?
tell it's standing off
And
the
see that?
standing off
Yeah.
your playmat. Yeah.
It's that one. But it's foiled both sides, so it's the weird, awkward Pringle.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, it's more of a Frito. I don't know. So I will just pass turn. I got really nothing I can do.
Yeah.
Or wait, hang on. Were you open over there?
Yeah, I was open.
He was open.
All right, let me get a swing in. That's what I wanted to do. Sorry.
You got it. No worries. How much damage?
Yeah, I just want to do something this game. Just a 2/3 lifelink,
Hey, lifelink.
and I'll gain 2, and then everybody loses 1.
Well, something.
There.
For sure.
A thing. Thanks.
Solid damage. Adds
Right.
up. We'll draw.
Take some time.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna play Sungrass Prairie. Mainland for turn. I'll tap 2. For Mass Vandal. When it enters the battlefield, I'll exile a Whisper of the Wilds from my graveyard. To exile a artifact or an enchantment. I think I gotta do the Elder Fang Venom. And that is a creature entering the battlefield, so Cathar's Crusade will trigger.
A creature entering the battlefield right now.
I believe that's a
Gotcha.
classification, not a creature.
Yeah. It totally is. Yeah, plus 20, plus 20.
Yeah. And then I'll swing Druid of Purification at Brian. It is a 4/5.
I will take 4.
Sweet. And that's all I got. I pass turn.
Tap. Draw. Let's see. Tap for 3. Limited in black, I am. Okay. Tap for 5. Cast Consuming Aberration. It's Consuming Aberration's power and toughness are each equal to the number of cards in my opponent's graveyards. Whenever I cast a spell, each opponent reveals cards from the top of their library until they reveal a land card and puts those cards into their graveyard. Excuse me, graveyard. How many cards you guys got?
400. Of 12.
I have 10.
Six.
8.
What was the name of that card again, Brody?
Consuming Aberration.
Thank you.
Well, that's scary.
Yeah, terrifying. Yeah, that's gross with Conrad, if you had him still out.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
I would say that probably
Yeah.
gives you Coven, just maybe.
Possibly. Oh, that's right. Anowon's also a 28, so.
How'd that happen? Is that how it works?
Yeah, that's just how it works, man. Let's see. I'll go to combat. And I just put the counter like on my combat phase. I don't have to actually attack, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will do so and buff up her again
So,
and draw a card.
can you just explain how Anowon is also a 28?
I don't think you.
I'm just
I don't think
kidding.
you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I know they're weird abilities that do things, but I did not see that. Is that like, what is going on?
I was just kidding.
Be like, we're all gonna die.
I think if you
Uh,
put the counter on Leinore, you
Oh,
wouldn't
you're
have to
right. You're right. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Just gotta put it
I'll just
somewhere else.
put it on Anowan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good point. And I'll draw a card. All right. Let's see. And then I'll tap for 3. Screw it. Cast Nighthawk Scavenger. I assume we have all card types except for Planeswalker. Does anyone have one of those?
I do not.
What?
What's
Yeah, I don't have any artifacts, but I got a bunch of other ones.
I have an instant, an
So-
artifact, a creature.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, I got a land too.
Does anybody have a
I got
sorcery?
an enchantment.
Okay. So I think it's 6, right?
Yeah,
Is tribal enchantment different, or is that just a subtype?
it's a subtype.
So
Okay.
yeah. So I guess I'll read it. He's flying Death Touch Lifelink. Its power is equal to 1 plus the number of card types among cards in opponent's graveyards. And then I'll pass turn.
You cast a spell like mill.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's true. Each opponent reveals cards from the top of their library until they reveal a land card, then puts those cards into their graveyard.
how does the MDFC work?
Ah,
It's front face. The single
It's
triangle
front
is what
face,
it is.
yeah.
Hey, okay, you got
Harmonized.
2 cards.
Nether Trader,
So
Forest, 3 cards.
Oh
3.
gosh. 8 cards for me.
Oh my goodness.
Well, at least it doesn't have flying. Is that the end of the turn?
Yeah.
Tap, draw. Pay life for green. Play Beast Whisper. Whenever I cast a creature, I draw a card. If I ever get to cast another creature. And I will pass the turn.
Tap. Draw. And move to combat.
Go for it.
Who's winning? Everyone's at the same life.
I am
Wow.
clearly winning here with my 2 land.
Crazy, we're all at the same life.
Yeah. I don't know. I got Brody, just a 2/3 death touch lifelink.
Mm.
It's only 2.
I think you should block it with your 30, 40, whatever, 40, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right.
That's clearly
I'll
the
just
move.
take 2. I was considering just blocking with my life gainer as well.
Either I gain 2, and everybody loses 1. Yay, I did a thing.
Now you're winning instead of losing. We were all at 26. You were at 25. Now you're 20. You should be at 28, right?
I think it had to wake up the keyboard.
Or wait. No, never mind. You should be at 27.
No, I think I was at 25.
Yeah, you're right. I thought you gained the
Yeah.
life from Dina too.
Yeah,
but you
yeah,
don't.
I did. I just gained 2.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We're good. It's okay. Okay, I'm just gonna sacrifice him with village rights, anyways. To draw 2 cards.
Is
No lands.
Got to land. I only got like 34 in this deck. It's not like a crazy amount, but I got them all.
Yeah. It's like that
Um,
sometimes.
Just what are you gonna do? Tap 3. I'll play Magus of the Will. A creature enters the battlefield, so I gain a life. Everybody loses a life.
Now with mana available, that's a card.
That is a card.
True.
Yawgmoth Will is a good card to say.
1, 2, and then I'm gonna cast Feed the Swarm on that aberration. I'm gonna destroy it. I'll lose life equal
You're
to
gonna
its
lose life equal to its
mana
die.
cost.
Oh,
it's
mana
mana
cost.
cost.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
I was like,
Yeah.
Those
dude.
scary.
Be like, you really
So
want to be
5.
done.
Still 5. It's still
Yeah.
it's still a big chunk. Everyone is welcome. It's a big
Yeah,
beast
thank-
out there. That was
Thank you,
that's-
Sick.
I expected it to die like immediately.
right. Yeah, it's I pretty much did. I knew I was saving that for something scary.
You got some
Um,
really good creatures from me, though. I'm really sad.
And then I think I'm done. I'll pass the turn.
I'll draw. Okay, here we go. Now we're cooking. I'm gonna 4, 5. Oh, I'm gonna float that because I did that out of order. Haha. I'm gonna do 3 first. For Champion of Lamholt.
Oh boy.
When it enters, I'll put a +1/+1 counter on her and all my other creatures. Then I'm gonna move to put my Swiftfoot boots on the Champion of Lamholt. There's no response. Then I'm gonna flash back, join the dance from my graveyard, and create 2 white human creature tokens. Have one of my favorite tokens ever is the dude holding the pumpkin over his head.
It's not a great one.
Shit's hilarious. And then
Everybody gets 2 counters on your team.
everything gets 2 counters, and then Champion of Landhold gets 2 more counters. 4, and then up to
Oh, I hadn't seen that token. He's awesome.
yeah.
It's from Midnight Hunt.
Yeah.
And then 2, and they're also get 2/2s. I have 2 of them, and they have 2 +1/+1 counters. And then sorry, it should be 5. On Champion to Lamholt. Then I'm gonna move to combat,
Go for it.
and I will swing. What's the highest power you got over there, Brody?
8.
Yeah, Brody. What's
Yeah,
the highest
8.
power? 8?
Mm-hmm.
What?
The Nighthawk
other thing.
Scavenger.
Oh, right. It gets like +6. Oh.
+6 and 1 from Anowon. And it has 1 base.
Dang.
Yeah, that's a good card, man.
Yeah, it's good. Okay. Then I'm gonna swing Druid of Purification.
Me?
At Lance. It's a 7/8. That you can only block if you have a 6/6.
I'm gonna block it with my
6 or greater.
face.
And then Masks, Vandal, at Brian.
Oh, come on. I got rid of the aberration. That's all right.
So what? How much do I take? This is
5 from the Mass Vandal and 7 from the Druid of Purification.
Sweet.
You drive me to drink over here.
7 from Lance.
Yep, I took 7. Thank you. My face. Thanks.
And
Yeah.
how many?
5 for Brian.
5 to Brian.
How many damage?
How many's?
How many's? Oh,
And that's all I got. I passed her.
and we're teenagers.
At least Brian doesn't have 100 life right now, so that's the good news.
This would never do. It's always just incremental. So I'm always looking just for single life. So it's never like I got like 1 Gary in here. That's probably the only thing that does like multiple.
Okay.
But because it doesn't matter how many for Dina. You just you know if I gain 10, it only does 1.
Right.
I've been like maybe in the 50s with this before. Not much higher though. Enough to put an Aether Flux on.
Okay. Tap for 3. Let's go. We cast Glasspool Mimic. I don't have it come in as a copy of Nighthawk Scavenger.
That's good.
So it is also 8/4. Let's see. I'll go to combat. And on combat, I will put a counter on this Nighthawk. And then I'll draw a card off of Leinore. And then before attacks, actually, no. And then I'll attack. Do you have anything in the air, Onion?
I do not.
Okay, so 9 in the air, and that'll be all my attacks. If that goes through, you'll mill 9, and I'll gain 9.
Oh, there's creatures in here.
So I'll just draw 1. Then on my second main, I'll tap for 2. And cast Talus, or fuck. Oh, now you know that's there. Thought Vessel. Wrong.
Draw the
rock.
cards.
Let's see. Yeah, then I'll just pass the turn after that.
You guys could see a very exciting turn over here. Oh my gosh, would you look at this? A forest.
What?
How did that get in
Let's
my deck?
go.
A land drop on turn 14.
Let's go.
What it feels like. Definitely, it really doesn't open up any options for me. So, with that, I pass the turn.
Oh, wow. All right.
Yes. Oh, no, you can't. Dang.
Tap. Draw. Okay. I think we got to do this thing here. That's what we're going to do. I tap 3 and I'm going to tap the Magus of the Will and exile it.
Uh-oh. Doing fancy things.
Yeah, but until end of turn, I can play lands and cast spells from my graveyard.
He's gonna start nuking shit.
If a spell would be, well, I only got the one nuker. What do we got here? Okay. All right. Well, first we're gonna tap 1. And we're gonna play that Essence Warden. That's gonna gain me a life and lose everyone else a life.
Woo.
Then I'm gonna tap 2 black. And I'm gonna bring out another trader. One haste shadow.
Blue card.
I'll gain a life, everyone else loses a life. I got 1, 3. Then I'll tap 3. I'll bring out the Leyline Prowler again. I'll gain a life, everybody loses a life. And I'll tap 1 black, 1 colorless, and I'll bring out Feed the Swarm, and I'll destroy that that Nighthawk guy. Nighthawk Scavenger.
The real one.
Alright,
Oh, he's always got 2. You copied one? I didn't
Yeah.
see that.
I did.
Ready to tap
Yeah,
last
well,
one.
It still gets rid of one of them. Yeah. Well, I got rid of one of them.
Appreciate it.
Let's still end a turn, right? That Magus of the Will. Okay, and then I'll go to combat. And I got a 1/1 haste shadow gonna come at you, Brody. Ooh, scary.
I'll take one.
All right. And then after that, on my second main, I'm gonna sacrifice this treasure token. And I'm gonna cast Village Rites on my Nether Trader. I'm gonna sacrifice him, and then draw 2 cards. Then that gets exiled as well. That's exiled. That's exiled. Be the Swarm's exiled. Drop 2 cards, and then I'll pass the turn. Feels weird to actually do things. Nothing
Land
for
for
so
turn.
long.
We switch
Overgrown
positions, Brian.
farmland.
Right.
I'm gonna let her rip. I'm gonna tap 1. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh wait, hang on. Sorry. Oh wait, I'll let you play your spell first. But there was a couple more damage that was supposed to go out last turn.
Well, let's do that first.
Okay, I had Prosperous Innkeeper and Essence Warden. They were both gaining me 1 life.
Oh, okay.
So it was only on the Ley Line and the Nether Trader. So 2 more damage.
Yep.
Each.
Gotcha.
2 more damage each, and I get 2 life. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Because that would change slightly, possibly.
Right. I mean, it does. It's,
Things.
yeah. And it wasn't made triggers. So.
Yes. No. Absolutely. No worries. And cool. I'm gonna play Kindred Summons. I choose a creature type. I reveal cards from the top of my library until I reveal X creatures of the chosen type, where X is the number of creatures I control of that type. I put them on the battlefield. I choose humans.
Surprise.
Does that resolve?
Does.
Come on, blue player.
How
Where's
many-
your counter
How many
spell?
humans? What is
5.
X? 5. X equals
X
5.
equals 5.
Brutal.
Moreland Rescuer.
Yeah, now I wish I had that counterspell for sure.
Anwar Militia Captain.
In response to
Slippery
all this
Bog
happening,
Binder.
before this happens, can I do that? Is it too late?
To do what?
Just in response to you playing the card.
Yes, sorry.
I'm gonna Beast Within your Cather's Crusade.
Oh, you butthead. Fair enough. And then I'm gonna do Sumberwald Sage. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4?
Still brutal. Look at that board state.
Last
Wow.
one is Mother of Runes.
Boy.
Mother of Runes.
That's 5 creatures entering, so that's 5 Essence Warden triggers.
Yeah, so then 5. Yep, 5 damage.
Lovely.
5 to everyone.
Onion almost killed himself.
Almost.
Onion, you get your 3/3
and-
beast because that's another thing to everybody.
Oh, that is.
Ugh.
Yep. Uh-oh.
Okay. Um. Okay, so 6 creatures entered. So that's going to be 6 counters on Champion of Lamholt. It's going to go up to 11.
Yay.
Also, and then Slippery Bog Binder. When it enters the battlefield, I can put a hexproof counter on a creature. And I will put it on Moreland Rescuer. Now I'm going to move to combat. I got 4, 9. I can only kill one person.
Well, I'm clearly a huge threat here, so you know.
Yeah.
Just taking me out would do wonders for your game.
I agree with Lance. I think he's.
I'm clearly the threat here. My soul ring is just so powerful, guys. Like, it's over.
Yeah, that was a turn 1 soul ring, by the way.
Okay.
Had it
so
out
I got
for you the whole game.
Okay. I'm gonna swing Druid of Purification. Champion of Lambholt. And Masked Vandal.
At yourself.
At Brody. That is a total of 12. $17, 24.
Can he block any of it?
Oh, actually, sorry.
No.
I'm gonna switch how I do that. Actually, I'm gonna do 2 humans. I'm gonna get it's gonna be 22 total at Brody, and then Druid of Purification 7 is gonna go at Brian.
So 22 of Brody.
22 Brody, and then 7 at Brian. You cannot block because it's Champion of Lampolt, unless you have a 12-12.
Hey Brody.
Yeah.
Do you want to live another turn?
Oh, absolutely.
Will you not kill me, please?
100%.
In response, I play Golgari Charm. All creatures get -1/-1 until end of turn.
Oh, yay. So I have like what? So you went at me for 22, so I'll take 19.
Yeah, 19. You're at 2 life. Sorry, onion
Oh,
sauce.
so I lost 1 less too. I'm at 23 then.
Yeah, you're at 23. That's correct.
MVP for Lance.
Right, I was a savior.
It
that
also
was player
kills
save.
Essence Warden and Prosperous Innkeeper, sorry. And my Gnarl Root Trapper as well. So. There any other 1/1s out there?
Oh,
Definitely get that player
I
save.
lose 2. I lose Mother
I'm
Runes
going
and
here.
Somberwald.
And whenever a creature goes in the graveyard, I could pay 1 black and bring back another trader to the battlefield.
Cool. Well, I pass turn.
Wow. Tap.
The trader was exiled, I believe.
No, it wasn't because I sacrificed it to the Feed the Swarm. Or like to the Village Rites. Or is it any card that turn?
I think it was any card that turn that goes into your graveyard gets
From
exiled.
anywhere. Yep, my fault. Yep. But never mind, then that never tapped. I thought it was only cards that I played.
Thanks to Talmar in chat for picking that up. Thank you.
Thank you.
Because I never would have caught that.
Right, yeah.
Okay. So I'll just attempt to swing at for lethal at Onion in the sky.
I have
Got it.
reach.
No reach. All right, I'll gain 8. And then on my second main. Oh, and yeah, will you mill? Because it actually matters for draw for me. Mill 8.
No, I'm dead, so I don't mill.
Oh, really? Okay, that's true, because it's on
That
damage.
ability
Yeah.
would never enter the stack.
On account of the death.
Yes, that'll do it. Okay.
I hope your half a point was worth it, Lance.
Sorry, man.
No,
I might have gotten a whole point because I vote MVP still.
Of course you do.
I am grumpy about it, but like, it's totally cool. It's totally cool.
Shoot.
Just a game.
I still like that Sir Conrad move because I started thinking about it. That was like 60 damage.
Yeah, it would have been 63
Because it was like,
damage.
yeah.
There were a lot
it
of
was over
good
20 creatures.
plays this game.
Yeah, it's been a good game.
Hmm.
Did you get a Leinore counter, Brody?
No, I didn't.
Leinore is
gone on combat
gone
damage
now,
yeah.
but you would have got the counter and drawn a card
It's
at
true.
the beginning of combat, though.
That's true. Put it on. I'll put it on my vampire rogue so I gain 1 more life. Let's see. So that's tap for 2. Cast Talisman of Dominance. And then I'll tap for 2 more. And cast Sig River Cutthroat. Would that count? Will that see you dying? Has 3 damage, or are you just gone so it can't see you taking the damage?
I can ask
When
Talmar
are
if
you
he's in
playing
chat.
Okay.
Talmar, would that trigger at the beginning of each end step if an opponent lost 3 or more life this turn? You may draw a card. Playing that second main after Onion's been eliminated, would that see Onion losing 3 life, or because he's already gone, it would not count? We'll see if Talmar responds. If not, I'm honestly not sure.
I'm not. I don't know if it would.
Because I don't think Talmar says it doesn't
I
count.
don't know if
And I
it
think
would
that's because you're not an
gain
opponent anymore.
lose life.
That's what I thought. I thought because he's not here, he can't count as an opponent, regardless of when it's played. If he's dead.
As the end step begins, Sig's ability checks whether a player who is currently your opponent or a player who was your opponent at the time they left the game has lost 3 more life over the course of the turn.
Oh wow!
So
it does
it
trigger.
will
So
trigger.
the ability will trigger. If not, it won't.
Yeah. All right. Cool beans.
Take it that's from
From
Gatherer.
the Gatherer.
Yeah. Thanks for looking that up.
That makes sense.
Let's see. Tap for 4. Two, 3, 4. Cast Factor Fiction. Reveal the top 5. I will stick these in a pile real quick so I have room to spread them out so you can see.
Which opponent are you choosing?
Choose you, Lance.
Okay. So I separate these into 2 piles.
2 piles. An island, fairy vandal, military intelligence, aetherize, and an unclaimed territory.
I'll put the military intelligence in 1 pile. And everything else in the other pile, I guess.
Okay, I'll take everything else and put military intelligence in my graveyard.
Picking on the commander need to make important decisions when I'm already dead.
And then let's see, spread it back out. Yeah, I'll go to my end step and draw a card. And then pass turn.
I will untap all my lovely lands and soul rings and draw a card. Ooh, this is a big one right here, guys. Forest Elvish Mystic. But I cast a creature spell. So if nobody counters my Elvish Mystic, I get to draw a card.
Draw a card.
Oh, get that card draw. Get some.
Wow.
I wish I had card draw.
You know, actually, this wasn't bad card to draw. We're gonna tap 2 for the Soul Ring. Play Skull Clamp. Attach it to the Elvish Mystic. It dies.
Draw 2.
Yeah.
And I draw 2 cards. Fancy. And then I'm in the same position I was before. I will pass the turn. That was fun, guys.
Tap, draw. So I'll cast a Witherbloom Apprentice. So whenever I cast an instant or sorcery, each opponent loses 1 life, and then I gain 1 life.
Got the infinite combo coming.
No, I don't think I have any infinites in here. I don't even know what I would use. I don't have like the
Chain of Smog, right?
I don't have nope.
Or Liliana. Right.
We're gonna tap 2. I'm gonna cast Witherbloom Command. I'm gonna do target opponent loses 2 life. I get to choose 2. I'll choose target opponent loses 2 life, and I gain 2 life. Choose you, Brody. Lose 2 life. I'll gain 2. Then everybody loses 1. Or
And
me
you
gaining
gain
2.
2.
And then also, whenever I cast a sorcery, each opponent loses 1 life, and I gain 1 life. So you'll lose 2, because Dina's going to trigger on that as well. I'll gain 1, you guys lose 2. That makes sense?
It's
Fun.
See, it's fun to have fun. Oh, and then so I get to choose a second one on here as well. How big is Anowan?
He's a 3/5.
Actually, I'll just destroy target. No, it's non-creature. Doesn't even matter. I'll give him -3, -1 till end of turn.
Okay.
I don't know why. And that sounds fun. And then I'm going to move to combat. And I'm going to attack with. I'll attack you, Brody, with Leyline Prowler. The 2/3 Death Touch Lifelink.
Alright, I'll have to block it with Sig River.
Okay.
Then we all lose a life.
Yeah, I'll lose a life. I'll gain 2 life. Gonna tap 1, 2, 3. I'll play a Pristine Talisman, so I can tap it to add 1 mana and gain a life. It's very pristine. I'll tap 1 green, 1 colorless, and then I'll tap the Pristine Talisman to gain 1 life. Everybody
Very nice
loses
for
a
1.
life. And then I'm gonna cast Harrow.
You don't want
and
to
then
let me
whenever
live one more turn?
Should I?
I would
No, I
appreciate
think
it.
we're very close to the end here. I think I'm trying to close it out, man. I didn't have
I
the right
agree.
card.
I know.
Very
I
close.
just you got to ask.
Yeah. No, we gotta close this one out.
Okay, I'm dead. Thanks, y'all.
Yep. And I'll search the library for 2. I'll sacrifice a forest. Just one library for 2 basic land cards. Put them into play.
Are you gonna be able to kill me right now?
No.
Oh,
Can you kill me next turn?
I don't think so.
It'd be a little bit of a back and forth here.
All he's got to do is cast 3 more spells or gain life somehow 3 times, and it's over for Brody.
Yeah, somehow.
Yeah, but he's gonna gain life with his Nighthawk.
Dude.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
That's gonna be the problem there. Yeah, couldn't close it out there. Shit, I should have did that differently. Oh well. And then I'm gonna pass a turn.
Oh my goodness. I think I don't know. This is gonna be interesting. Tap draw.
Yeah, I don't like you having life gain.
While Brody's thinking, y'all find it funny. I clicked on Dina and I thought it was the art card because clearly you play that on spell table.
Yeah.
Territory is my land.
Hey guys, just so you know, I'm going to mute myself and comment on the game. So if you're watching the YouTube stream, if you could just mute it so you don't hear what I'm saying.
Okay.
Don't listen to me. Crap. This is so tight. I have to like really think about this.
Appreciate you guys hanging out.
Life.
We went out before we wanted to. That early board
Okay,
wipe really killed
so
us.
let's see.
I thought we were gonna avoid the board wipe with that regeneration card. Unfortunately, Brody countered it, and that was pretty much the end of our game there. But we did manage to get a lifeguarding point.
I'm gonna go to combat, and then just be weird about it and flash in Soaring Thought Thief before attacks. It's a flying 1/3 as long as an opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard. Rogues get +1/+0. Whenever a rogue I control attacks, each opponent mills 2. I'm pretty sure you've got more than 8.
Yeah, there's yep.
So I'll
Got the teens or so.
+1/+0. I'll go to combat and I'll attack you in the air for 10.
Do you have every?
Yeah, there's nothing I got in the air. Nothing I could do about that. It's rough.
I'll gain 10.
Oof.
And you'll mill 10.
Do you have all the card types in your graveyard, Brian?
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
Okay.
Reservoir. I do
Yeah.
now. Yeah. 1, 2. Yeah, I mean everything besides
Planeswalker.
yeah, lands, creatures, instant sorceries. Actually, I did not have an artifact upon attack.
Okay, so it'd be 9.
Yep. Thank you.
Mhm.
This is a mill was Aether Flux, so 9, 1.
Be 11 you'll mill because of Soaring Thought Thief. It adds 2 to it.
Adds 2 or 1 to it.
2. Whenever one or more
Or
rogues
wasn't it only
control
9 then?
attacks. Yeah, so 9 plus 2, 11 total.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Not reading them all off. 6, 7, 8. It's a bunch of land. 9. Ooh, Bolas's Citadel. That'd have been good. 10. Summoner's Pact. 11. You said 11, right?
Creatures. Yeah, 11.
I think I went past. No, there was a scavenging ooze. There was one
Okay.
creature in all of that.
Phew. I'll draw 1.
Wow.
Okay, and then on my second main, let's see, 2, I'll tap for 9. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'll cast In Garrick's Wake. Betrayal creatures I don't control, and all planeswalkers I don't control.
Oh,
Ouch. That's probably
It's
game.
not looking good for me.
And I'll
Wow.
pass.
Good news is Brian
Yeah,
has a
it's
lot
brutal.
of mana, but I don't think he has a lot of cards left in his hand.
I think I can rebuild. Oh no. I'm gonna pass
You-
my commander.
You got to
and
land. Oh,
cast
no.
my
I
commander and then pass.
think that's game.
Okay.
Not quite yet, but you can't do
I'll
anything
untap.
else.
I'll tap this to add to gain 1 life. You lose
And
1
I'll,
life.
I'll lose. Yeah, okay. Tap.
Brian, how many times have you cast your commander?
Draw.
I
third
paid
time.
6 for it. That was the 3rd time.
Okay. If you get one more time, you get a bonus point or something.
It's true. Um, Now, did you mill? Do you have artifact in your graveyard now?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, because of Aether Flux. Okay, so that's.
Do
Yeah.
appreciate everybody hanging out. If you guys haven't clicked the thumbs up button yet, definitely appreciate that. If you're new here and haven't subscribed yet, we usually do pack cracking videos and streams. We do have some live gameplay like this
Land.
Saturday nights at 8:30. We also have pack cracking streams Monday and Thursday, 8:30 Eastern time. So that's a fun thing to hang out for. Brody tapping for 2.
Cast Frog Tosser Banneret, a haste 1/1 that reduces the rogue spell cost by 1 colorless.
Ooh. Seems pretty good in that deck.
Brody just building up the board here.
and- Black. Cast Una's Blackguard. It is a 1/1 flyer with each other rogue creature I control enters the battlefield. I saved 1 mana, but I would have gotten a counter if I did it either way. Enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. Whenever a creature I control with a +1/+1 counter on it deals combat damage to a player, that player discards a card. How many cards do you have in hand?
I have 1.
1. Okay, soon to be 0.
That's okay. Just a land. It's a good land.
Brody, your only thing with the counter is your Anowan, right?
No, Glasspool Mimic has a counter on it.
Do those have counters or are they plus?
One of them's a counter from Leinore before
Okay,
Leinore died.
I just wanted to check. Thank you.
Yep. Okay, so I'll tap for 1 blue, and I'll cast. Oh, drop my hand. I'll cast Ghostly Pilfer. It's a 2/1. With whenever it becomes untapped, I may pay 2, and if I do draw a card, whenever an opponent casts a spell from anywhere other than their hand, draw a card, discard a card, it becomes unblockable until end of turn. Then I'll tap for 2, or 3 actually, excuse me. And cast Whirler Rogue. When it enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature tokens with flying. Where are my tokens? Huh. Interesting. Well, I'll draw 1.
I think my only hope for any good outcome is being able to cast my commander again to get an extra half point.
Yeah, I agree with Brian's assessment here. Pretty sure
Okay.
he is pretty dead. Unless he has some sort of like board wipe, but even then,
So I got 3, 4, 5.
I don't know that he can come back from this. He's about to take another 10 in the air. No, more than 10. He's got the Soaring Thought Thief as well.
I will then
So
go to combat.
12 in the air.
Got a 21. We'll go ahead and swing for. Just go. Pretty much everything's 6, so we'll go for just that 10 in the sky at you.
Brody's gonna gain 10.
Let's see what kind of triggers go off.
Made it to the end of the stream. Thanks for stopping by, Jake and Joel. It's been an
You'll
interesting
discard
game.
a card off of Blackguard.
I saved Brody. Now Brody's gonna win.
Mill 10, and that's the only triggers.
Ugh, there goes that Underground
Ooh, the
stadium. I
over.
just put that in here. This was a part of my upgrades.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Did
I
very
love that
well for
card
him.
too.
Yeah, all those cards are great. All right,
Yeah.
10.
10. Yeah.
3, cultivate. 4, infernal grasp.
He gets a
Sun
creature.
droplet. 6. There we go. Zulaport cutthroat.
Reach.
If he's at
So Brody gets to draw a card here.
7. Moldervine reclamation. This would have get 8. Corsair crucifix. 9. Bastion of remembrance. Here's all the good stuff. 10. Sakura tribe elder. 11. Wait,
It's just 10.
I think. Well, we already did that. I'm fine with it. I think that actually might have been 10. I was
Oh,
naming
okay.
them off rapid fire.
Did not
and
want to
that
draw
was 10.
another land.
Yep.
No surprise there.
Means 10.
Looking tall mountain to climb.
I think that's all I can do, so I'll have to pass the turn.
Yep, we'll see here because it'll probably be pretty quick. Yeah. All I got's a little elf I can put in, a well-wisher, which is cool. And then I'll pass turn and I'll gain 1 life. And
Lose
you have
1 life.
more than enough to kill me over there.
I definitely do.
Yeah, I'm top
that is
picking.
game.
Good game.
Good
Thanks a
game.
lot.
Thanks for hanging out, guys. Appreciate
Good
y'all.
game.
Hold on one second. I'll tell him I'm gonna wrap up, then we'll be
Clanky,
done.
cheers.
Hey
Yeah,
guys, I'm
cheers,
gonna wrap up
Mhm.
real quick, and then I'll be back for the post game stuff.
Okay.
Okay, sounds
cool.
good.
So we have them muted. Thanks for joining us tonight for the Jake and Joel our Magic Commander League Week 2. It was a fun game. Had a lot of stuff going on here. It was interesting. We got going real strong in the beginning with lots of elf things. Brody board wiped us. We had the regenerate spell in hand, but then he countered it. And after that, we were pretty much dead in the water because we only had 2 lands and a soul ring. We did save Brody for some lifeguarding points, and Brody actually went ahead to win the game. So that was interesting. Felt bad for Onion Sauce there, but hope you all had fun. We stream Monday and Thursday, 8:30 Eastern time for pack cracking streams. You can buy packs, have them opened up, then shipped to you. Also have YouTube Shorts, box openings as regular videos in the Wizard Cup, a draft Wednesdays at 9 o'clock Eastern time. Hope to see you on a future video. If you guys haven't hit the thumbs up button or subscribe by now, would definitely appreciate that on your way out. And I hope you all have a good rest of your weekend. Don't forget, you lose an hour's sleep tonight. Sorry if you forgot. I am the bearer of bad news. Have a good one, y'all.